Hey, future real estate agents, are you ready to crush the real estate exam? Well, today we're diving into a topic that is super important, not just for the exam, but for your future career. We're talking about trust accounts and escrow accounts. What are they? Why do they exist? And how do they keep you out of big trouble as a real estate agent? Stick around because at the end of this video, you know it, I've got some practice questions that could potentially be similar to what you may see on your exam. So let's go. Let's break this down in a simple, super way. Imagine a buyer wants to purchase a house. To show they're serious, they put down earnest money. This is like a security deposit that proves they aren't wasting the seller's time. But where does that money go? It goes into a special account called the trust account or escrow account. These accounts are like a safety vault designed to hold money that does not belong to the agent or the broker. Now, why don't we just give the money straight to the seller? Well, what if the deal falls apart? What if there's a dispute? That's why trust accounts exist, to keep everyone's money safe until the transaction is legally completed. Fun fact here, the word escrow comes from an old French word meaning scroll or paper, because historically important agreements were held by a third party. Cool, right? So who's in charge of these trust accounts? Well, real estate brokers. So if a brokerage is collecting earnest money, the broker is responsible for keeping it safe, or title companies or attorneys. Sometimes the money goes directly to them, especially in certain states. No matter who holds it, the rule is the same. Do not touch the money unless the contract says it's okay. Now, let me tell you about something that will get a real estate agent in trouble fast. All right, let's say you're a real estate agent and you're holding someone's earnest money. You think, I'll just borrow a little to pay my car payment. I'll put it back later. Wrong! Mixing clients' funds with personal or business funds is called commingling, and it's a big no-no. And then there's conversion, which is when an agent takes client money and actually spends it for their own use. That's straight up theft, and it could get you fined, lose your license, or even land you in jail. Keep the money clean and separate, and you'll be in the clear. Here's a quick checklist of what can and can't be placed in a trust account. Make sure you take a screenshot of it so you have it for your real estate exam. Let's put this into a real-world scenario. Imagine you're working with a buyer named Sarah, and she puts down $5,000 earnest money deposit. Your broker asks you to hold on to it for a few days before putting it into the trust account. Is this okay? Yes or no? The answer, no. Earnest money must be placed in the trust account immediately or within the legal time frame stated by your state's laws. Holding onto it, even for a few days, could get you in huge trouble. All right, let's see if you're ready for the real estate exam. Here's a few practice questions for you. Number 1, what is the purpose of an escrow account in real estate transaction? Is it A, to hold the buyer's earnest money deposit? B, to pay property taxes and insurance? C, to facilitate the transfer of property ownership? Or D, to secure a mortgage loan? The answer is A, to hold the buyer's earnest money deposit. An escrow account in real estate transaction is used to hold the buyer's earnest money deposit until closing. This ensures that funds are securely held by a neutral third party, such as a title company or escrow agent, and are only released according to the terms of the contract, protecting both the buyer and the seller. Number 2, a real estate agent receives an earnest money check from a buyer. What should they do with it? Is it A, deposit it into their personal checking account and then transfer it later? B, hold on to it for a few days before deciding where to deposit it? C, immediately deposit it into the broker's trust account? Or D, give it to the seller right away since it's their money? And the correct answer is C, immediately deposit it into the broker's trust account. A real estate agent must immediately deposit the earnest money check into the broker's trust or escrow account to ensure compliance with legal and ethical guidelines. Holding the check, depositing it into a personal account, or giving it directly to the seller would be considered commingling or mismanagement of funds, which could result in disciplinary action. Number 3, an escrow company is frequently used for closings because A, the parties choose to have a neutral third party handle the documents. B, most brokers lack the skills and knowledge needed to manage closings. C, escrow documents can be easily revoked. Or D, theft of escrows, a common problem. The answer is A, the parties choose to have a neutral third party handle the documents. An escrow company acts as a neutral third party to hold and manage funds, documents, and instructions in a real estate transaction. This ensures that all conditions of the contract are met before funds and property change hands, providing security and fairness for both the buyer and the seller. Now you know why trust accounts exist, how to handle earnest money, and what not to do if you want to keep your real estate license. If this video helped you, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more exam prep videos, and don't forget to check out my Power Trio bundle. It's packed with everything you need to pass your exam with confidence. The link is in the description box below. And don't forget to click on the video on the screen to learn more about what you can expect to see on your real estate exam when it comes down to the general principles of agency section. See you in the next video, future agents. Keep studying and keep winning.